macrobeerreviews.com. All right, another beer from Florida. This is out of Jacksonville, Florida. It's a local brewery called Intuition Ale Works. This is their I-10 IPA. It's a West Coast style IPA. This is interesting because I grew up in Florida, and I-10 was always kind of known as that corridor between getting to the panhandle of Florida, Miami, Panama City, and then going up to I-95, getting up to like North Carolina, and up north to New York. But I-10 was always this really kind of interesting little highway. So I only tell you that whole story because I'm like, oh, now there's a beer called I-10 IPA. Surprise! There's only 8,000 new breweries across the country, which I think is great. Don't take it the wrong way, but this is supposed to be a West Coast style IPA. It's extremely hoppy, true Indian pale ale, 2-row malt barley, caramel malts come to life in this ton of northwestern hops. We use 4 different hops during the brewing process and during the dry hopping process. It's music to your nose. Now that I like. I'm very nitpicky on descriptions with some of the new breweries. That's awesome. Music to your nose. ABVs are 7.9%. IBUs are 65. I've never had this before. Our guest on microbeerreviews.com, Tim, reviewed this probably about 2 months ago. He liked it a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out here. And as I'm reading this can, it says the IBUs are 55, not 65. So the website does differ. It does have Columbus, Cascade, Centennial, and Summit hops. So some of the more popular hops around for IPAs. I love the can and that they're using cans, and I definitely like the graphics here. So I have bought many beers that were awful just because of the labeling, but I don't think this one will be that way. So this is fairly fresh. Tim got this to me only about 2 weeks ago. There's no date on it on the can, but he was pretty stoked that this was one of the ones that was going to be a hit. So there's a date on here, but I cannot read it. It's completely smudged. What I can tell though is that it was made in 2015, which is the year we're in right now as we view this video. So I haven't cheated at all. I've not looked at any reviews. It's the only one I had, like I said, so I wanted to give it a fair shake. But it's got a nice orange color to it. It's very cloudy. I can't see my hand hardly at all. It's got an extremely white, frothy, foamy head on it. It's extremely thick too, as you can see. So it's 7.9%. So we're almost at 8% is when I classify imperials. Other people might argue with me, but you're literally at 0.1% on the imperial side. So you would expect more head, but it definitely is quite cloudy here. So let's see what it smells like. It smells like hops. So they nailed that. Extremely hoppy. Man, good God. I mean, you can definitely smell Centennial hops, God, Columbus hops. There's some definitely distinctions in there. It's got a tinge of fruitiness to it, but it's kind of grapefruity, lemony. Not much else there. It's just hops and some sweetness. So cheers. Let's check it out. Very West Coast style. It dissipates quickly. It's got a nice kind of pound in your mouth real quick of hops. A little bit of kind of that real piney, kind of grassy West Coast style there that you can taste and it's gone. Definitely leaves a very pungent hop flavor in your mouth. This is not a beer that you would want to drink and drive at all. So I don't recommend that ever, but in this car, because you will smell like a hop factory. It's good. It drinks better than it looks. So a lot of the IPAs that look real cloudy like this, I think they've got a lot of residualness to it that just kind of just confuses your palate. There's too much going on. They've tried too hard to just pound too many things into it. They don't filter it on purpose because they want all those hops to explode in your mouth, and they want to be known as the extreme hoppy beer. But this one's got a good balance to it. I mean, I could see where this fits in its place. This market's so crowded with IPAs. I'm particular about them. So if you like Rebel IPA from Sam Adams, I try to do this on my reviews, give you some parallels. It's very similar in taste. Rebel is very filtered. This one is not, and it's much more complex. And you can tell in its brewing process and its flavor. So if you enjoy that one and you want to play with something else and you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area, try this. I think you'll like it. I bet this one is even better on draft, simply because if it's really cold, it's run through taps that are 36, 38 degrees, and you've got a real cold glass, I think this would be a really good, what I call sipping beer, with a lot of hop flavor to it. So it's good. This was one of the best beers I've had out of Jacksonville, Florida ever. So I would give this at least a 4, if not a 4.5 on our rating scale. I would definitely buy this again. I think it's extremely aggressive, would be the word I would use, in trying to reciprocate that West Coast style IPA on the East Coast. That's what started a lot of this whole boom of IPAs, and everyone wants to be like a West Coast IPA. All the Colorado breweries are now in Asheville, North Carolina, and now they're distributing all over the East Coast. Hey, thank you, West Coast. This is a phenomenal attempt at being an East Coast like West Coast style IPA. So if you try this, let us know what you think. I like this a lot. I think this is extremely good. I wouldn't drink more than one of them in a given night, but I think it has a phenomenal place and foothold on the East Coast, at least, for IPA. So thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching microbeerreviews.com. If you like the video, click like. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We upload all the time, and we always appreciate you watching, and we will see you again real soon. Cheers.